So finally, we'll touch on these two funky knobs down here, because I'm sure you said, okay, I think I have a general understanding of the oscillator. If I learned one, I learned number two, number three. The only difference being number two, number three. In order to turn them on or off, you turn these volume knobs up and down. But what the hell is going on down here? Like AM oscillation 3, phase randomization. What is all this going on? This is going to get a little bit more complicated for you guys who don't have the basic understanding of sound design. So if you don't have it, I really, really highly encourage you guys go check out this tutorial, some other tutorials from Seamless. Again, I have them all links down below. But quickly allow this tutorial to go along. I'll give you a very, very rough idea of what this is. So AM oscillation 3 is what's called amplitude oscillation. So what this allows you to do is it oscillation 3 means it takes oscillator number 3 and turns it into an amplitude modulator. What that does, and hold it here for a second, is it takes this knob, and because all these frequencies, they're vibrating at a certain speed, if you put it down to lower pitches tend to vibrate slower frequencies. So when it's vibrating slower, it'll take that waveform and it will modulate the amplitude, or think of it as the volume of knobs 1 and 2, and that'll be number 3 doing that. So now you have that kind of wordy definition. It'll be a lot easier if I show you. So we're going to take number 3, put it at a low modulation so you can really hear it. And now if we modulate it, number 3, first we got to turn it up. So if you hear it without, it's kind of, kind of dull. But if you turn the AM oscillation up, hear this other sound. That's number 3, taking the sine wave and then messing around with the volume or amplitude of the other two, so you get another interesting effect. That's what you do with that. Again, this will be something, if you didn't quite get that the first time, I don't blame you. This is something I've actually, even though a couple years into it, only recently started wrapping my head around. This will be something where you turn it on, you just mess around with it, and you kind of come to an understanding of how it works practically from just messing around with it. Maybe have a less helpful understanding of what it is as a definition. So just mess around with that, and hopefully learn something and make some cool sounds using AM oscillation, using oscillator number 3. Phase randomization, this is another stereo tool. This allows you just to widen up your sound again. If for whatever reason the detune isn't working, you just want to modulate or stereo widen all 3 of these at the same time. It'll just take the phase of each sound and it will slightly offset them so you can get, and pan them a little bit so you get a wider sound for your sound. So just show you really quick. So that's what phase randomization does. So without it, with it, gives it a wider sound. So that's what all the knobs do on 3 oscillator. Now you know everything you need to know about it. Now you can go about, at least the main part here, now you can go about just messing around with knobs, kind of learning on your own from personal experience, recreating some of your stuff. But there is one more option that allows you to take this part and maybe bring it up to a whole nother level, make some other cool sounds. We'll touch on that aspect in the next video.